We are in the Elmwood neighborhood of Holyoke, Massachusetts. We're on the edge of the old Elmwood Park. In the very, very far distance, about 30 miles away, you can see the Bronson Uprise. That's where Charlton is on the Interstate 90. You can see a plane lifting out from Westover right now. It's lifting out from the major runway. So Chicopee is over there. In the foreground is a white roof, and that's the Henry Fitzpatrick ice rink, built in 1970 and still around Holyoke. It's a valuable resource to have. It's owned by the state of Massachusetts, and they operate it for hockey teams in the region. And then as you sweep slightly to our left, you can see the Holyoke pool. It's open this year for all the people of Holyoke. It's a very big pool. It's the only outdoor pool left in Holyoke for the public itself. And you can see there's quite a few people there right now. As you sweep slightly to the edge here, you can see the Churchill neighborhood in the distance. And you can see the Sacred Heart Church in the foreground and the City Hall in the background. And by design, the steeple has a cross on it, 17 feet tall. And that makes it 3 feet higher than the City Hall is. So Sacred Heart Church is the tallest structure in Holyoke, and it has been for 130 years. Now in the foreground, you can start to see the edge of the football field. Football field was put in 1990, but it was redone this year, and so it's freshly put in with new artificial turf and new lines. And the track itself was also put in 1990, but it was redone for the first time, and so there's no lines yet on it, but there will be lines when the track season comes around. All right, and then as we go towards the middle, we start to see many of the features of Churchill neighborhood. And in the distance, you see the Holy Cross Church. And then as we go this way, this Roberts football field in the foreground, but the addition to the Holyoke High School is in the background. And the Holyoke High School, of course, was put in 1964. I think the addition came in 1968 as the population in the high school got larger and larger. So we're at the edge of Elmwood Park, and this street is Parkview Street. Of the 5 parallel streets in this area, this neighborhood, this one came last. It came about 1915, and the park was already here. So that's what I call Parkview. And these beautiful homes there are not quite as beautiful as they used to be, because every one of them had their porches enclosed, and they used to be open. And so you'd have great views from an open porch up there, and look what happened. All of them are closed up. And that's true of a lot of Victorian homes. They ruin them by putting aluminum siding on it, and also by enclosing the gorgeous porches itself. So we're going to sweep backwards very slowly, and you're going to get to see a great view. Today's very clear day. And not only did you get to, in that sweep, get to see the Mount Tom Range, you also saw the Mount Holyoke Range in the distance, because it's very clear. Those are twin mountain ranges, one in South Hadley, one in Holyoke. And you also get to see some of the beautiful scenery. Imagine coming up here in October when the leaves are changing. It's a beautiful cityscape look. Thank you for coming on this stop.